Hey guys, it's Michelle with Cashel Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today we're gonna go with part 3. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series as much as I have, even though I've struggled a bit. But we made in part 2 the construction of our signatures from the book pages, and at least our first signature somewhat. So I haven't done anything off camera. I just wanted to share that with you in case you were wondering. What we're gonna do is, this was the first signature we actually did in part 1, and I am just gonna clip that for now, and we're gonna move on to the second signature just to get going. So if you did not watch the first part or the second part, definitely check those out. I will drop links down below. What we're gonna do is we're going to continue. So what I want to do is just put all of these in order from the second signature. This is the first one. We don't need that one yet. So this is the one that's going to be in the front. So I want to have something coordinating with this pattern paper. And so let me move all of the stuff off my desk so we can get to that. I need more desk space. All right, so I probably should have cleaned a little bit. What did we work with in regards to this one? Coordinating. We didn't go through all the papers. Oh my god, that's so cute. That would actually be, oh no, because you're gonna cut it, you're gonna fold it. Oh my gosh, how adorable is that? All right, we might use that too. Okay, so let's go back one more time over the other papers. I really want to keep that one. So what I do, and I know I'm talking and mumbling, when I come across a collection paper, I look at the front and the back and I try to figure out what I really want to use for. So I don't have any ephemera for this collection like I did in my sample one. So I definitely want to at least try to hold on to the ones that could give me ephemera. So that is why I'm gonna put this paper off to the side so I don't cut it. Because sometimes you may see something and you're like, oh crap, why did I use that? So like, for example, this one here, I could cut because I don't have any intent to use it for anything more than that. Like this one is the same. This one's the same, even though that one is like a little willy-nilly. This one I do want to hold on to because this will be perfect. So if I wanted to sell this album and someone wanted to do a December daily, they have all these I could cut up, put in a little bag, and then they can use. So you have to, well, at least I'm going to explain. You want to try to think of intent. Like this is really cute. The question is, I feel like you need to cut it this way and then have it as an insert. So I might cut it. Okay, there's peppermints. So my mind is thinking that if I can get 7 3/4, which I don't think I can. 7 3/4. Let's see my dummy paper here. Yeah, no, I'm gonna cut off. So that wouldn't be good for my first page, but I could probably use it for an insert. This is cute. So let's see. This is my sample here. If I shave this off, that would be my first page. But then again, I also like the separation. So I'm thinking of future uses for it in this album. This is really cute, but I feel like if we fold it in half, you're getting Merry Christmas instead of Christmas. Here's one I don't want to cut, so I'm going to put that off to the side. Here's another one. Oh, I really like it. Okay. I'm gonna put that one off to the side. So I have these to work with. And so we're back to this one again. So if this one is my front one and I do this one as my next one, will it look weird? So it would be like this. So I would have it like, this would be in my book and this would be outside. I don't think so, right? Because if we put this on the inside, you're not gonna see, I mean, I could always cover this. And then this would be like that. Ugh, that's too much. I don't like that. This one I want to save for inserts. This one I'm not sure of. That one seems a little too busy, but if I did this side, what about that one? See how it has the dilemma here when you're thinking about the concept? So this is the side that it would come out on. I kind of like the snowflakes. I feel like it kind of ties into the blue and it doesn't have contrast. And on the flip side, it's all these funky writings that I think I can just cover up. I mean, it's cute, but it's too busy for me. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. So this is gonna be our next signature. And so what we're gonna do is the same concept. I still have my measurements that I used for the first page. I wanna keep the two first pages the same. And we're gonna do 5 7/8 by 7 3/4. So I definitely wanna cut, this is not directional, but let's just keep with the same format. I'm gonna cut down 7 3/4. Right, that's what we went with. Yes, 3/4. Always measure twice, right, before you cut. And then, oh crap, we did 11 and I think it was 3/4 again. Are these 12 inches? Yeah, they are. It looks weird. Is that really just a quarter? Okay. I'm gonna go with it. Oh, I should have done from the top. All right, and then we're going to score at 5 3/4. Oh, it's 5 7/8. All right, I'm gonna burnish that down. And this is gonna be the opening to my first one. We'll take the rest out. So again, the same concept is gonna be a little bit too short. I probably should have done it at 8. Oh, Michelle. Okay. Then we're going to kind of do the same concept as we did the first one. So if you saw me in the first one, that's pretty much what we're gonna do. I'm going to go with my herbal handbook here. And when I open it up, I'm gonna see the colors we have and see what we can use from here because they have a lot of pretty colors. Now I used a teal and a purple in the front, but this red actually goes really nice with, is it still attached? I know I took a whole cluster out. That's like, is that the same color? No, that's not the same color. So what I want to do is take these apart, and this one seems to be really glued in. And I was trying to, I wonder, is this cluster glued in? Does it have any red in it? Green. I want this red. All right, let's go shopping for another red. Is that red? Or is that? That's the same reddish orange, right? All right, how do I get that one out? See, this is where you're doing your tug of war. That's orange, orange. I don't want that one. That's that other funky color. Maybe I should just take them all out. This was easier the first couple of times I did it, but it seems it wants to be difficult today. Where is your... I think what I need to do is just take it all apart, because I can't find the opening for this one. Oh, it's the next one over. Yeah, here it is. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I had a handle on things, and apparently not. Okay. And the one I want is the red one. Ooh, Egyptian tea. I feel like saying, we want the redhead. Sorry, little Disney humor there. Okay, so I want the red on that side, which is perfect. So it's gonna go like this, and then I get that teal again, which is perfect because then it's all cohesive. So that's gonna go in there. I'm gonna shave that off. Remember, we talked about that. And then what are we gonna do on the inside? Are we gonna do another recipe page? Again, I just want to be cohesive, but you can choose whatever you want. And let's see what other imagery we can find. That one was kind of cool. Super nachos. That recipe looks cute. Oh, look, we have Santa Claus. Perfect. So I am going to pull this one out. All right, so we want Santa Claus there. Let's see what happens when we flip it over. Oh my God, it's perfect. So we're going to push this down and line it up. Nope, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna move it back a bit. And then we're gonna line it up. And then it's gonna go in here. And I want it like that with Santa and his children, or children. And then you have it on both sides. So when you open it up, you have a skillet, and then on the back, you have another recipe. So I like doing that kind of stuff. If you don't, it doesn't matter to you, just fold it in half. All right, so we have that. And then we want to do another vellum piece. We did gold before. We have red here. I don't know if green will show up on the colors, but I do have a green. I think that would be cool, right? So again, we're just gonna fold it in half. And then put that in here. Okay, so far we have snowflake, we have some beautiful herbs, we have a red Egyptian tea, we have Santa Claus, we have a skillet, we have green, what do you call it? Oh my God, I just told you what it was. vellum, we have our first page of the signature. And then what are we going to stick in here? We are going to stick in here another what? Do you want to do, I have like holiday things. I feel like use stickers and color to decorate. But here's what I'm thinking in my head. And I'm going to share what's in my head. Didn't want to do that. Come on. What I want to do is do like a not a tip-in, but a maneuver thing. Maneuver thing. Does that make sense to you guys? No. What I want to do is figure out, can I... Okay, so it's the same height. My thought is, do I make this my center? I can make it my center. Smart person. All right, where are my other pages? I just almost got them lost. So let's make this my center. So we're gonna put this in the center like that, so that way you can use it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold it in half. So I'm gonna have to like shave that off, so that way it's a little bit nicer. Actually, then we're not gonna fold it. Actually, let's just shave it off now. All right, so I want to get rid of what I did. So we're just gonna slice and dice. Like it never happened. There we go. And it looks a little weird now. So we're gonna take some of her off on the side. So you have a little bit of a symmetry there. You know me and symmetry. It just feels good to the eye. It pleases me really, really much. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put that as our center. I really like that, guys. Okay, that's gonna be our center. And so we have our center for that one. So now we need to work on all this. So what else could we add in there? We did that. Do we want to do, oh, we can do a doily. These I got at Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure if I'm going to color them yet, but I just want to place things in here so we have an idea of what's going to be in there. So let's make sure, did I only get one? Yeah. And then we're going to fold that. Does it fold evenly? Perfection. So we can put that in there. And then I feel like I need something else. We can do a writing page. Now I'm doing a lot of the folding in half because what we're gonna do next, after we kind of get an idea of what I want things to be, is we're gonna add some flips and flaps. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want in them, just to start, and then we're gonna work on the other stuff. I wonder if, okay, so my sister had like a whole bunch of these highlights, and I told her to give them to me because I didn't know what I wanted, if anything at all, to use in them. And I know that my nieces doodled in them, which is fine. Paper ball throw. Move it. Oh, look, it has a Christmas tree on the other side. I like that. So I'm just gonna, I tell you, cutting these things out do not like me. So I'm just basically taking these apart and gaining access to the pages that I want. And then we will cut down and then embellish them. So this is a page that I really want. Let's see if I can do this better. There we go. Perfect. So I think this is really fun. I'm gonna fold it this way and add it into, because look, it has December 25th, even better. And that's Mr. Claus. So Christmas star, then paper throwing. All right, so let's go through this one and see what we have. So we have a cardstock sheet. We have some fun herbal stuff. We have a recipe. We have a vellum sheet. We have our story. We have a highlights page. We have our story again. We have a handwriting page. We have a doily. We have another story. And then we have a decorate our scene. And then when you flip it over, you have the other side of the cat, which is fine. You have the rest of the story. Wait, did I put these in wrong? I did, guys. Were you screaming at me at the camera? Okay, hold on. Glad I noticed that. So that's 13. This is 15. And this is 18. All right, so this goes first. Then this. Then 16. 18 and this. Okay, let's go backwards again. Glad we have numbers. I keep saying that because it's so helpful for me. All right, so we have 13. Then we have Mr. Claus. We have the chimney coming down, page 15, handwriting, doily, 17. Then we have our little decorate stickers, which I'm gonna have to put those in there because that would be really cute. Then we have the storyline, we have the doily, the handwriting, Mr. Claus again, the rest of the storyline. With that, you have the end of the book, you have the vellum, the recipe, that, and this. Okay, so if we look at the two signatures we have, and we put in the book, this is just the process. I'm just sharing with you what I do. So put it in the book, you see that you have tons of space still. So what I typically do then is now I'm going to fix everything to the sizing and add more stuff. So we're again going to go signature by signature. So we're going to go through signature 1, and I am just going to be adding and cutting things down to make it fuller and add different things. So this is our first page. There's nothing that I'm going to touch to that one. This one, I'm going to see about bringing down the sizes. So we're just going to go again page by page. So I think I'm going to shave off, again, we wanted 7 3/4. I think I'm going to go a little bit taller. So I want to keep some of the top. I want to take some of the top off and the bottom. So if we go to 7 7/8, I think, or maybe like a notch before 8. Let's do a notch before 8 and see what happens. So that will take this page because it will be bigger now. So I want to make sure that it's even on both sides. Okay, so now it's going to be like this, and it goes out further. So let's look at the width we want it to be no more than 6, but it is. Let's just shave a little bit off of it. I probably should have done the true measurements, but those pages were giving me problems. All right. So here we go. Perfection. All right. So now we open it up and you see it's coming along nicely. It's already on page 2. And then we're going to put the next one in. Now, I really don't like that. I know a junk journal is supposed to be all willy-nilly, but I think it's fine without it. So I'm going to shave this off. I want my embellishments to be the focal point and not the frayed part. And that's the only page in there with the frayed part. So that's why I like it to be in the center. So I'm going to put it there. Then we have the vellum sheet. Now the vellum sheet, this is from the paper company. Again, I don't know how old this is, but the vellum sheet, what are we gonna do with the vellum sheet? I was thinking maybe we can make it a pocket. Let's see if I can get all this stuff off. Let's see. If not, I have to go with a different paper. So I'm thinking if we make it a pocket, we could probably fold it up because we have not cut any of it. And then it's going to be a matter of how deep do we want the pocket. I want to say if we can get 2.5 inches out of it, that might be a good size. And then we can take it from there. Hopefully I'm not making a hole in this. I don't know why they would put a sticker. Of course, this is so old, I'm sure. Back in the day, they didn't think about that. Nor did they think I was going to hoard it until I used it. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm going to go see if I have another one. Hold on, guys. Alright, the gold I had was too yellow. So we're going to go with this one. I kind of cleaned it up off camera. All right, so my thought was that if we can bring it up. Oh my goodness. Come on. If we were to bring it up 3 inches. How many inches is that? I think that would be cool. So I'm gonna just do it. Okay. So seems it didn't. All right. So what we want to do to make this a pocket is we want to cut down the line, and I want to have some flexibility because I want it, I'm eventually gonna stitch it, but I think it would be good like that. Hopefully I'm on camera. Sorry guys if I wasn't. I'm sure it would be better if I actually measured it, but I think it's fine the way it is. And then we're gonna get my circle punch, and I think it's this one. Why can't I go in there? Oh, how weird. Okay, for some reason it doesn't let me in. Maybe the angle? Okay, we'll just go with it. So there would be my pocket. And it's not the same height as that. But let's see what would happen with Mr. Claus as he is next. Okay, so this is where if I want him to be the focal point, I'm going ho ho ho. So I can move this up so I don't have that harsh line. And then I can put him there. So then we have that piece. And then I think this piece is the same height, if I'm correct. It is. Perfect. And then we have this piece. What I'm doing now is I'm just going through each page just to make them where I want them. So you see all this other stuff. We're going to cut down and we are going to make it what size we want it to be. So I'm not sure if you guys like watching me do this. So definitely let me know if this is stuff you don't really care to see. Please share with me. All right, so because of the type of paper this is, I have to go really careful. There we go. All right, so I am gonna go ahead and clean up a little bit and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we are going to put this one on top of this one. So that will go in there as a pocket. And then the next page we have is this one. And then this book thing is gonna be too tall. So we're gonna shave a little bit off of the sides. So let's first do this side and we're just gonna go off there and then measure it. And then compare. Let's see, it's still too tall. So we're gonna take off the other side and do the same thing and see how it goes. And if it comes out too short, that's fine too. I just want to make sure I can use the whole page. And we want to make sure it's at least 8, if not shorter. So I just had to take a smidge off. And then I believe, do we have to take anything off the side? No, we do not. All right, so with that being the first signature, now we're gonna go through and we're gonna see that we have all of the pages in like we want. So I might have to shave off some of these off to the side, but we will get to there in a moment. So now what I do is I go through these pages again to see what works. Now, I like to incorporate what was in the other signature, which we use this as a front, in the first and vice versa. So where's that other page I had cut? This one. So that's going to go in there. And what I do with them is I can do many things. I can do a fold like this, and then it's a flap on both sides. So we can see where we can incorporate that. But I also want to use that page. Where is that page that I showed you guys? This one. Okay, let's cut this one up first because I really think this is a great page that I can All right, so what I want to do is actually cut it in half. So I'm going to go right here at the 6-inch marker, and I'm just going to slice it in half. So one is going to go for the second signature, and one's going to go in the first signature. And because we've shaved them all down, I think I'm actually going to just shave off an 1/8 of an inch instead of a 1/4, and then just meet in the middle. I tell you, I always need more space. So we're gonna just slice it in half. And I just love, why is this paper not? I feel like my trimmer is not cutting right. This paper is really thick. Okay, where did I go? My bone folder. So I have my bone folder. All right, so here is the bone folder, and the bone folder. Here is the page. So I want this as a flippity flap. I'm probably gonna put a pocket in here, so I think this would be kind of cute. And we're gonna figure out where to put it in the book. So I'm gonna go through the pages and kind of get a feel. Let's see, it could go here because there's a break. It could go there as well. And then we have that page. So if we put it in here in the center, that would look cute too. Maybe. I think I like it here. It's like the start of something. So if I put it there, okay. And then the next thing I wanted to look at was what? I wanted to do a I don't know. All right, so my cut apart's here. Let's see what I can use and what would be cool to have as my fold. So you see, these I can't manipulate. This would be one strip that I can do a fold. Let's do that one. I'm trying to think in my head what would be things that you can play with and like hidden parts and stuff. So with this one, this here, you see, and sorry guys, my dog is eating, so she's in the office with me. She's one of those dogs that she won't eat unless someone's present. So that is the situation. All right, so I really like this shiny and bright, and I'm wondering if we would, instead of cut, I really hope it works. So let's see. I want to have more of a fold. Okay, let's do this. Let's have this as a fold. All right, so we fold this way. I know it's upside down. Perfect. Okay, wait. Okay, so I have to fold on the ornament hangers, even though it is. So this would be a really cute, hope you guys can see all this. Even though it says ornament hangers, I think that's for that down there, but it would be kind of cute to have that as a flap. And then you could put this as like an insert in here. Do you see what I'm saying? Or you can have this come over like that. And when you flip it over, it's like that. Although that's upside down. So that's the part that I'm throwing me off. But you could always cover it up. I really like that. Okay, but where to put it? Oh, look, you can put it in this thing. So that would go in there. Of course, we gotta bind all that stuff. Okay, so that is one thing that we're doing. And then let's go through the other ones. Any of these that would fold together, they're all the other way around. And then this would be the next one. So again, it has the same like nothing in this would work because okay, wait. My head is thinking. I'm looking at the pattern, trying to figure out what's gonna work for one of the two things. And I want to have at least some cohesion. So my thought is thinking, okay, so this also has snowflakes. My thought is thinking, my brain is functioning. What is it saying? It's saying that we score this halfway and we shave off the sides. What else am I thinking? I'm thinking something because this is going to be too tall. This is going to be too tall. This won't. But this and this. I don't know what to do, guys, because my head is spinning right now with the options. All right, so here's another thing we can think about. Which ones do we like? Okay, so the snowflake could go for that one, and then so could the Santa. All right, I got another idea. We're gonna scrap that other one I was in my head with. It's not gonna work for right now. Probably should take a dinner break and then come back to it. What was I gonna chop off? I was gonna chop off this way. And chop this one off, the Happy Holidays. Oh, I should have done it the other way. And then use the bone folder, and we are going to fold this in, and we are going to put that one in that one. And then I like these two. No. Ah! We're going to go with this one. So those two will be cut aparts, and this will be our option to go in. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so let's think about this. So we have the first page, then we have Merry Christmas, we have this guy, we have this guy, we have our that. We have this guy, we have this, we have this, we have the page. I'm trying to see, I feel like we're missing something. We have coloring pages. I want something here. What do we want here? Okay, let's do this. Oh, jeez. And this I want to score. This I want to score right there. So I know I'm probably not talking a lot to you guys because my I don't know if I can talk and craft at the same time sometimes. So this would have this option here, and then you flip it and you have the Christmas tree, and then you go this way, you have this. Do we need to add something here? I don't think so, right? We can just have the Christmas music. Although I have pages. Okay, so if we don't put anything there, I feel like I had more flips and flaps in the other one. I think it was probably just the collection that I had. So then I have this one here. All right, but I forgot to put this in. So that's where we're gonna put that thing, in the middle. Where's the middle? Middle, here. All right, so how are we gonna put this in? Are we gonna put it with the snowflakes out? No. This out or this out? I like the snowflakes out. So let's do some funkiness. So we have that coming over, so we can say we put something in it. So let's see. I think what I did last time was I put in a card, and I didn't put a card in this one. So with this here, we can go off. And so if it's 12, and then we have a flap. Is that 4? Alright, so let's just do 4 here. Right, and then I don't want to come all the way in. But that way that would go there in the center, and then we have a flap come out. I could do a little notch on there as well. So then that would be our first signature. And now it's getting chunky. It's a chunky monkey. All right, so now let's go to our other one. And you see, this is like the process. You just kind of figure out, and I don't know if this is all that's gonna happen, because honestly, there could be 3 more videos of this where after I create all of this, I'm going to do in the second one the same thing I did in the first one. And then once I've done that, I'm then going to figure out what ribbon. I like to add ribbon to it. I feel it adds some dimension. You don't have to. And then that is probably going to be the next video because unless you don't want to see me do it, but I'm going to film it anyways and you can watch it if you like. And then the embellishing and sewing it in. Seems like I had in my head fewer videos than what it's ending up to be. But yeah, it's a crazy journey that I wanted to share with you guys. And people on social media make it seem so easy. Craziness. Okay, so where's this one we already created? And then we are going to shave this one down. We're going to do the exact same steps. So let's see how fast we can go through this one. And I'm just going to follow the other one off camera. You can't really see, but so we're just going to shave this one down little by little. And then we're just going to keep going little side by little side, and I need to do it alright, so that is there. So there's like a lot of red. Yeah, but even no matter which way I slice it, there's red on both sides. I don't like that. I feel like there's too much red. I don't know if that's a thing. Too much red. Alright, and then the question is, do we want... Oh, you know what? We can go this way now. Because I thought the center floss was there. And do we want another pocket? Do we want another pocket, or do we want to just cut it down? Decisions. Let's think about that. Okay, so then the next thing we have is the pocket, which we're going to think about. Then we have our page. Then we have this little guy, and we just go in half. And then we have this guy. And then we have this one. And then we have this and this. But this needs a place. And I want to put the tinsel. See that tinsel? I'll tell you. All the red is in this one for some weird reason. So the question is, let's do it this way. So it's opposite of the other one. And I don't want to put that there. We're going to put it here. Put it there, and then when we open this up, this guy's here because I want that centerpiece to be there. And then we're going to shave this off. And let's do the same thing. So let's do 4 inches for the scoring. So we have 4 inches on the scoring, and we are going to, and then we're going to bring it in like this. And now the question is where to put it. So let's see. We don't know what we're gonna do with that vellum piece yet. Okay, so we have this one and this one here, here. Okay, I have this one here. Wow, we have a lot in here because I wanted to keep that main page. I guess we could put it right here because it's not bulky here. And we can bring it down. And then we have that piece, and I just like the middle. Okay, so we're gonna think about the, I think we should just do it. Why question it? I think we went up like what, 2.5. We'll just eyeball it. And then with my scissors. And then we went down the center. And then we went like that. And then we went like that. My sound effects. All right. So I think we are done with the 2 signatures in the sense of compiling them. And now we're gonna do, here, I'll do it this way. Because we gotta cut them down to make them a little bit more manageable. But they're getting thicker now. And then they're gonna go in the book like that. See? Okay. So I will be back on Friday with two more parts, which will be the I guess the next part will share with you my ribbon selection. So I'll make sure I choose my ribbon before so we're not delayed with the choices. And then I will show you a few of my sewing on camera because I'm not gonna show you everything. I think that's just a little boring maybe. And then we will put the signature in. Hopefully that will get done in one video. If we have time for embellishing, then that would be great. Then I'm also gonna do, so there'll probably be 2 more videos on Friday, but hopefully this goes up right after part 2 and you are able to do all this on a Wednesday, or at least watch me do all of this on a Wednesday. And yeah, so thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me and join me on my struggles with the paper. It seems it just does not like me this week. And I will be back with you guys on Friday. So hopefully, yeah, we get through it together. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for your support and your likes and your comments and your subscriptions to my channel. I really do appreciate you all immensely. And I will catch you on the next one. So take care.